Wide 80. Start. Here we go, here we go. Start. Here we go. Wide 80. Wide 80, start. Gun, gun. Start. Start. Wide 80. Here we go. 11, 11. Wide 80. Wide 80, start. Start. Let's get set. Wide 80. Wide, start. Here we go. Start. Here we go, here we go. Start. Here we go, here we go. Start. Here we go. Start. Gun, gun. Start. Start. Wide 80. Start. Here we go. Wide 80. Start. Let's get set. Start. Here we go. 11 MT. 11. Start. Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. 11 Thomas. Start. Here we go. Here we go. Can. Stop.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, hard to believe, our final Thursday night game of the year, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
11 mighty. 12. 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Alex Highsmith in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. Burrow going for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Burrow going to keep it running right. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Third and goal from the 6. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot. Dot.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run. It's Brashard Smith. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The Chiefs had 6 and 9 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Mahomes going to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this this defense. They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy. Touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Bengals 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 74 yards. And the Bengals are once again back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Chiefs 7.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. A nice little juke. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. Oh, what a move. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Hey, 43.
And again, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Chiefs have moved out in front.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Butker on for the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Bengals 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The Bengals first down.
12,
First and
12,
10 at the 34-yard line.
11 mighty, 11 mighty.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bengals have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
The partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A first down carry for Smith. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. And his pass incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 1, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Wide 80. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
This is Brown going up the middle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
And the Bengals 1st down.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4.
Gun. Stop. 12, 12. 180. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow will throw.
Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
1st down. A gain of 7. First down, Bengals.
And now Burrow not enamored with the formation. Instead, he'll signal for a timeout.
As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. Start. 180. Race hard. 12, 12, 12. Start.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Race hard. Start.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Start.
Brown fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Now a run here off the arc.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, as the first half is winding down.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. They juked him. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Second and 10.
15, yellow, 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 yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
Yards the tally on the return there. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow.
And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Some strong running at the 20.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room.
He may go.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashard Smith, 73 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 12. Ready? 11.
Now Burrow.
Open man downfield is Chase.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd down and a yard.
Hey, Ripley's.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
It's a gain of 20.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Mahomes going to change things up.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Inside handoff. Smith shouting through the defense. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Jamar Stewart.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw. Mahomes will do it himself. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Mahomes now to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Attack, attack!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
180! My side!
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield.
And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Here we go.
They give it to Brown. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 49.
55 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
11 mighty. Side. 180. 180.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
On 1, ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Side. 180. Right side. 11 Thomas. Side.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. To hot. 12. 11, 11, 11. To hot.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
A 33-yarder from the left hash.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's a shot. And the ball is knocked out. And the Bengals grab it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're still throwing the football here. And obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
1-1, ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
After that last play, we've got an injured man, and it's a big one. Joe Burrow shaken up. You hope this is nothing serious.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On the handoff, this is Brown. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
This is taken around the 12. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds just short. And the 30. And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And it's starting to look like that three-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
4 yards on
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
2nd and 6.
Nike.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Bengals.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bengals,
they solidify their spot in the playoffs as they run their mark to 12-4 on the year.
and they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs,
they drop a 10th ball game on the year, falling to 6-10 with one game still to come.
And they will look to turn it around next time out.